Hello everybody on YouTube, how are we today, and welcome back to our channel. Hope everybody's keeping well. The festive season is upon us. We haven't got long now to the big day. All the children in the world are counting the days down. As you can see, it's a beautiful day here in the northeast of Thailand, but it has certainly been a little bit cooler, guys, in the morning. It's been a little bit cooler, but the sun is still out. So then this video is just really regarding, I'm generally talking about people who are living in the UK, sort of what has actually happened in mainly this year, isn't it, guys, where lots of things have happened. So at the moment we've got the cost of living crisis, and things have seemed to escalated to the extremes now, where the cost of living has become, for some people, too much to handle. When they're working out, even with people that are on a minimum wage, what they've got to pay out, what they've got to pay out on rents, what they've got to pay out on mortgage, and with the cost of bills, whether it's electric bills, water bills, TV licenses, car insurance, all these type of bills that have absolutely rocketed in price, and people are finding it very difficult at the moment to make ends meet. Certainly for some individuals who are finding that difficult, and then you've got the people who are upset about the government allowing all the foreigners into the UK. They seem to be coming into the UK quite simply, and then put in the hotels, given money, food, phones, you name it, they've got it. And then people, who have been working for all their lives, and people who have served in the forces and everything, are struggling. So people are starting to get a little bit upset with these kind of carryings on from the government. And then the government changed in summer, didn't it? In July, made all these promises, and lots of people are saying, well, they're not living up to all these things that they've said they were going to do. So my point of this video is now the UK becoming where people who are starting to look at to move out of the UK and to become expats, which I think is in reality, guys, it's starting to happen. People are starting to look where else do they think that they can go, where they feel that they can have a better life. People in some position now to work remotely, so that's good. Yeah, so people who are in that luxury to be able to do that. And then people like myself who's married to a Thai, so we have an opportunity to move to our partner's home country, where we can seek to have a better lifestyle. And I think now that's what people are looking to do, because people are actually feeling now in the UK that non-British citizens, or people who are immigrants who are coming into the UK, are getting treated far better than what British citizens are actually doing, which seems totally outrageous, doesn't it, guys? It really is outrageous to think that is actually happening. So I think these things, everyone is pushing people to look at alternatives. Of course, with the Brexit happening, that has made some things more difficult for people to going into Europe. If you're a person that maybe has Irish parent, you can now apply for an Irish passport. So that's possible. So that's giving people options more to get into Europe if they can get an Irish passport. So that gives them options there. And a guy I know actually in the UK, he's on his second marriage, and he now has an American wife. So he's actually moved over to America in this year. So he's doing that. He's moving over there. So I think people now are looking at certainly doing these options, and people that are retired. Um, are in the position to move away from the expenses of the UK, and with the weather, with the winters, people are struggling to pay their bills. People's mental health has been an issue with the weather as well. So I think people now are looking at coming over to other places. So certainly this part of the world, Southeast Asia, is definitely an area now where everything is becoming visa-wise is becoming a little bit easier. It's getting easier and easier. It's still not there totally, but it's certainly a lot easier for people to come now. Whether they come to Thailand, they come to Cambodia, they come to the Philippines. So yes, people are just slightly looking at those options. That's for sure. Now, when you're coming over to Southeast Asia, of course, you do have different weathers. Obviously you're not having the extreme cold, but they do have the rainy season. So in the UK summertime, we do have the rains over this part of the world, but obviously the temperatures are still high, so warm rain as it were, but certainly you do have to put up with that. And now this time of the year, December, then you get into January. So December and January, those 2 months sort of in the northeast Thailand, the weather is certainly a lot cooler, much cooler in the mornings. You can see now this morning I'm actually wearing a hoodie. Got my hat on because it's a little bit cooler. There is a little bit of a breeze. Trees are blowing there, as you can see there. There we go. But even so, you're not having those mega extreme weathers that you're getting in Europe. And the other thing is with the one I was discussing earlier there was about the bills. I think that's mainly what is actually killing people. The bills back in the UK is, as I stated earlier, with your electric and waters and everything like that, it's seriously affecting. And then you've got the quality of it's about your quality of life. So your quality of life goes down. You know, I spoke with an old friend of mine actually on a Zoom call a couple of weeks ago, and he's stating he had a better lifestyle 25 years ago than he is today in the UK. So now his children are a little bit more grown up than mine. They've left home and everything. So him and his wife are looking to leave the UK. So all these things are making pushing people to look elsewhere. And then when you're going out into the high streets now in the UK, everything's looking very depressive. Lots of shops are closing because they just can't afford the rent, they can't afford the rates. Funny enough, I saw an article the other day where actually the big losses that Costa Coffee made into the millions and millions. It's absolutely mind-boggling. So even companies like Costa's are struggling. Now if you look at all down the years, all the big, so many shops and chains and everything that have actually disappeared over the years in the UK. But I think now it's it's a big thing. It's a big thing to noticing that large companies are starting to get affected, and high streets are starting to really find it tough And I think since the COVID times, guys, then with the reduction in business rates and everything like that, made a lot of difference, didn't it? But yeah, it's very difficult for people back in the UK at the moment, that's for sure, and some other countries in Europe as well having their own problems. So yes, that's that's what people are looking to do now. They're looking at other options, and I think it makes sense. I mean, if you're in the position to do it, guys, it certainly makes sense to do that. Right then, guys, I'm going to clock off on this video because it was only just a quick one today, this morning. So I'm going to pop out shortly. So hope you're enjoying the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and yeah, keep the faith, keep smiling, and we'll be putting on a few videos now over the festive season, because we're going to be out and about here and there over Christmas, New Year, going down to Bangkok as well in the new year. So that's we've got that to look forward to. We've got a bit of an exciting trip going on down there, so we're putting the video on where we're going there. Okay guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take care now.